book is Let's Go for a Drive, an Elephant and Piggie book by Willems. Piggie, I have a great idea. Let's go for a drive. That sounds fun. Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Wait. If we're going on a drive, we need a plan. A plan? First, we need a map. I have a map. Get that map! Zip! You cannot go for a drive without a map. I have the map! Zap! Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Map, map, mappy, map, map. Wait! It might be sunny while we drive. We need sunglasses. I have sunglasses. Get those sunglasses. Zip. Bringing sunglasses on a drive is smart planning. I have the sunglasses. Zap. Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Sunglasses, sunglasses, sunny sunglasses. Wait! It might rain while we drive. We need umbrellas. I have umbrellas! Get those umbrellas! Zip! Make a plan and stick to it is what I say. I have the umbrellas! Zap! Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive, drive. Umbrellas, umbrellas, umbrellas. Wait! We have so much stuff to pack. We need bags. I have bags. Get those bags. Zip. You cannot go wrong with a good plan. Oof. I have the bags. Zup. Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Bags, bags, baggy bag, bags. Wait! There will be a lot of driving on our drive. We need a car! I said we need a car! Do you have a car, Piggie? No. I'm a pig. A pig with a car would be silly. Do you have a car? I do not have a car. Oh no! We have everything we need for a drive, except the car. Our plans are ruined. What are we going to do now? We could play pirate. Who needs plans when you have a pig for a pal? Arr! The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is in the end when they play pirate. This book is Pete the Cat's Train Trip by James Dean. In this book, Pete, his mom, and Bob are going to visit their grandma. Pete needs to go on a train ride to get there. Let's find out what happens in this book. Pete the cat's going to visit his grandma. He gets to ride on a train. Pete's mom buys 3 tickets. She gives one to Pete and one to his brother Bob. Look, Pete's mom is giving him and Bob a ticket. They all have their suitcases. Pete's mom's suitcase is matching her dress. Pete looks up at the big board. Our train is leaving at 10 o'clock, he says. Look, right now, 9:25. He has 35 more minutes until it's time to get on his train. The train speeds by. That's a cargo train, Bob tells Pete. Look at the clock now. Now it says that it's 9:40. Only 20 more minutes until it's time to go on the train. Pete's train has arrived. All aboard, calls the conductor. Pete's mom finds 3 seats. I can't wait to see Grandma, says Bob. I can't wait to explore the train, says Pete. Pete is boarding the train. Pete, Bob, and his mom are all sitting on the same row. There's a cow sitting on the seat behind them. The conductor comes to collect the tickets. Pete hands over his. I love trains, says Pete. I'll show you around, says the conductor. The conductor gave Pete a hat. It's white with blue stripes. Pete follows the conductor from car to car as the floor rumbles under his feet. Look, now they're in a different car. In this car, there's a frog with a green top hat reading a book. And in front of him, there's a gray dog with black spots and green sunglasses who's also reading a book. Wow, Pete says when they get to the caboose. We're going over a bridge. Look, the bridge is really high up. It's going over a lake. Pete sees his mom and Bob. They're at the snack bar. I got this for you, says Bob. Pete's mom has a drink and Bob's giving Pete an apple. Pete follows the conductor. He goes to the front of the train. Come in, says the engineer. Pete's wearing an engineer hat. Wow, Pete says. The engineer shows him the engine. The engineer shows Pete the train's brakes. There's a tunnel up ahead. Look at all the buttons. There's a lever for going fast and slow. There's one for stopping. As they go through the tunnel, Pete gets to honk the horn. Everything's light again. Thanks for showing me around, Pete says. Look, the tunnel's so dark inside. Luckily, the train has lights. On his way back to his seat, Pete stops and makes new friends. They live in different towns. They're getting off at different stops. Look, there's a chicken and her chick. There's a cow and her calf. Pete's making friends with them. Pete plays a game. A little kid wears his hat. Pete sings a song. What a groovy ride! Pete's playing checkers with the cow. And he let a goat try on his hat. Pete's playing his guitar. Even the conductor comes to listen to his song. We get off at the next stop, says Pete's mom. Toot toot! Pete looks out the window and sees Grandma! Pete's the first one off the train. Pete's grandma gives him a big hug. It feels so good. Look, Pete finally made it to his grandma's house. She was waiting at the stop for him. Pete loves riding the train, but he loves his grandma even more. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is when the train rides over and Pete sees his grandma. Thank you for reading with me. Please like and subscribe for more stories, songs, and more. See you next time.